You know, sometimes ideas and news line up so perfectly that it's gotta be a sign. And that's exactly what's happened to me. Obviously, I'm being cryptic on purpose. And from the title and thumbnail, you can tell that this video is about the previously teased classic themed collection, which was later updated to be called EX-01. But aside from a poster with some classic looking Digimon art on it, we really didn't know what to expect. Well, that's changed, albeit not by much. But we do now have a clear idea of what this set is all about. And stick around, because at the end of the video, I'm going to be announcing a new video series that I'm starting that I've been working on kind of in the background for a while, and it fits perfectly with this new set. But before we begin, this is the obligatory message to remind you that if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, make sure you turn on the notification bell, that way you don't miss any of my future Digimon TCG content, especially since I have a new video series that'll be coming out. Also, if you'd like to go above and beyond in helping support this channel, I do have a Patreon, link is in the description. All Patreon members get shoutouts in my video and or their name at the end screen, as well as exclusive access to giveaways and contests for things like the Agumon and Gabumon playmats that I've designed, or my new beautiful bushy Agumon playmat. Also, certain tiers get exclusive custom items like these custom metal memory counters that feature Agumon and the Crest of Courage on one side and Gabumon and the Crest of Friendship on the other. Okay, so let's take a look at the newly updated classic themed booster set, EX-01. Right off the bat, you can tell by the numbering, it's not a part of the already established sets that have all been BT something. What this means is that this is not BT7, it's basically a side set geared towards collectors and nostalgic fans. This shouldn't be a surprise because most successful trading card games do this very same thing. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably the two largest games that factored into the design and mechanics of this iteration of the Digimon TCG. Both of these TCG titans release special booster sets and box sets all of the time to capture those extra dollars from collector enthusiasts and folks who just can't get enough of the good old nostalgia. I mean, how many times has Yu-Gi-Oh! Released sets based around Yugi and Kaiba, and those two haven't even been the main characters of the anime for years. This new set is exactly the same idea. It's a brand new set that will be featuring brand new, old artwork from the original Digimon TCGs. For the younger fans of the game, you might not know this, but the Digimon TCG has gone through a couple of iterations in the past, starting all the way back in the late 90s, and those games were a far cry different from the current TCG we know and love. Digimon TCG has had a few failures in its day, and even still had a rather large fan base in and out of Japan. Hence the reason we are seeing a new set that will be featuring artwork styled from those older versions. This is 100% a nostalgia grab, as well as something any true collector would pour their hard-earned money into. While this set has been announced since earlier this year, there still has not been a lot of concrete information given about what exactly will be in the set. Pretty much just basic information. So let's take a look at what we know. EX-01 will contain all new cards, most of which will be generic cards across all the different colors, and all of which will be fully playable with the current meta. But some will actually support older archetypes such as BT3 Imperial Dramon. What this means is that none of the cards released in this set will be alt art reprints of existing cards. They are all completely new Digimon cards, but there's probably going to be a lot of generic cards, so you really shouldn't expect any of these cards to be game changers or new archetypes. Again, keep in mind that this set is geared towards nostalgia and collectors, so there probably won't be a lot, if any, truly competitive cards in this set. But they have admitted that there will be support for older archetypes like Imperial Dramon, so who really knows for sure what to expect? We can speculate based on what other TCGs have done in the past, especially Yu-Gi-Oh!, which, if you didn't know, has always been one of the largest contributing factors to the Digimon TCG throughout the years, and has been known to release cards in these types of sets that actually end up doing well competitively. But we won't truly be able to say what Bandai plans to do with these EX sets until they release this one and start making more. Aside from what kind of cards to expect from this set, we also know that EX-01 will contain a total of 73 new cards, 30 of which will be parallel art cards, which means that there are only 43 uniquely numbered cards in this set. Of those 73 cards, there will be 26 commons, 20 uncommons, 18 rares, 8 super rares, and only 1 secret rare. And they'll come 12 to a pack, which is pretty standard at this point, at least in the English. We also know that each booster box will come with an alternate art promo box topper, but the promo card will be included in the mass market exclusive Digimon card game gift box, so the promo card itself will not be exclusive to EX-01. So if the EX-01 set isn't really your sort of thing, but you really want that alt art box topper, don't worry, you'll have a chance to get it in a different set. If you've never seen any of the Digimon cards from the previous versions of the game, and you're wondering what that artwork looks like, well, technically you've already seen it. That's right, the BT1 Secret Rare Metal Greymon actually featured this iconic artwork from a bygone era. There's no official release date as of yet, but a couple of sources have stated the release date to be set in late July. As far as I can tell, that date seems to be the release in Japan, based on the several sites selling them for pre-order in Japanese. But I was only able to find one source that has the box set listed in English, a listing that's on Game Trade by the way, with a date set for December 3rd. But that could just be a placeholder until further news. Sorry that there really isn't any more information as of yet, but I wanted to cover this topic not only to keep you guys updated, but also I was already working on a new video series covering the history of the Digimon trading card game. Each video would go in depth into the different versions of the Digimon TCG, starting all the way back in the late 90s, and how the game was shaped by other TCGs that were available in Japan, as well as how it drastically differed from those same TCGs, as well as covering game mechanics, playstyles, and reasons that these now defunct versions of the games did not succeed, and taking a look at how the current version of the game evolved from the ashes of its predecessors. And if any of that sounds interesting to you, well then you're going to want to be subscribed to my channel. Also, since it is a special video series, I will be offering exclusive early access to each video to my Patreon members. So if you want to see the videos before anybody else, then head on over to my Patreon. Link in the description. Alright, as always, a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters. It's amazing people like you that help make new things possible for this channel, and I can never thank you enough. And thank you to all my viewers and subscribers for helping grow this channel to what it currently is and beyond. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!